What up, though? What up, though, man? Oh my god. Younger, what up, though?
Man, what's the deal, OG?
Man,
Good with you, man. I see
uh,
you. I see you
I'm
emerging
lost
from
in
the
the sauce.
oasis.
What'd you say?
I see you emerging from the oasis.
Yeah, man, I'm lost in the sauce over here. How you doing, young boy?
Man, I'm good, man. Oh, thankful, huh?
Yeah,
Thankful.
man, I'm lost in the sauce over here, man. But you know what it is, man. It's what we doing, man. It's 1:30,
Episode 130.
episode
And
130. You imagine, like, we made it to 130 episodes,
I
bro.
was just thinking that, man. That's crazy. We've been
It's long.
rocking for coming up on 3 years.
3 years. 3 years, bro.
It'll be three
And the
years in
funny
April.
thing like that is, and a lot of these episodes, man, you seen just you and I,
hmm
but that doesn't mean things haven't happened in the background. So
hmm
it's always important to let people know. Just because you don't see two faces, don't mean that they ain't part of the group. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They just doing a couple other things, and you seen some new faces too. You seen a couple
Absolutely.
new faces with me. You know, my homie Omar. He slide through with me sometimes and come through and just kick it. But overall, you know the nucleus. You know Jake. You know Daniel. You know me, and you know the young boy. This is who
Yes,
we are.
sir.
This is what we do, man.
Mask off, baby.
Mask off. We started this with a vision for the pandemic, and it's been still rocking. You know what I mean?
I
Something,
started this barbecue party, and this
right?
is the thanks I get.
Yeah, man. And this episode is thankful. This is our third annual thankful episode or our second annual. It's our third.
This is our third. This
It's
is our
our third
third
annual thankful
Thanksgiving year.
episode, bro. And
Wow,
it's that's crazy, man.
it
Thankful.
is.
That's
I feel like
crazy to
I
think
feel
about.
like I feel like that dude right there, man. I'm just like,
I mean, so much has happened within this year. You know what I mean? So much has happened that
mm,
we have to feel thankful and we have to be blessed, man.
have to,
We have to be blessed. We have
have to.
to put things in its proper perspective.
Yes,
Number one, and we have to just look at things from a perspective of being thankful. All together, just being thankful.
absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
you know.
I totally agree, man. And a lot of times, and this is kind of getting into my motivational minute, but you know, life is gonna be life. You
Life
feel
is
me?
gonna be life. But before you get into the motivational minute, man, let's just start this off about what we do and how we do it.
hmm
And how was your week? Number one, how was your week, my brother?
Yeah, man. I had a good week, man. I say that all the time, but this was one of them ones, man. I feel like I broke a barrier mentally this week for sure. Um, Family members holding me accountable to some things. Accountability hurts, but it's so necessary. And once you finally rip that band-aid off and you can get to the root cause of things, that's when you can start to make changes. You feel me? So that's where I'm at, man. Just elevate my mind, man. I feel myself transitioning into a man. You know, I still have some boyish ways that I'm working to get out. And I'm learning how to be consistent and diligent. Embrace the battle, embrace the journey. You feel me? Because when you don't want to fight, you forget that you are a warrior. You feel me? You're made for battle. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things I was forgetting is that I'm built for battle. I'm built to last. I gotta know that though. So man, I had a really good week grinding. You know what I'm saying? Getting to it, performing, um, shows. You know what I'm saying? My past weekend was super dope. I did a comedy show. I was blessed to be booked for an hour between three comics. Brought my coach Mike Larry on, brought Uncle Smooth on. So now I'm putting other people in positions of power and stuff too. So it's just a great feeling, and shows a testament to where my art is and where my career is that I can do these things. You know what I'm saying? So great week, man. I'm blessed, thankful, brother. I'm thankful.
That's dope, bro. Like, yo, I still commend you. You know, to be as young as you are, you going out here and you getting it, And a lot of people, they don't have that work ethic that you have, and that's something to be really admired, man. Like it's dudes that's around my age, in our 40s, that wish they had the work ethic you have. And, you came in the joint first round draft pick with Mike Larry, and you led the pack. You know what I mean? You know alpha wolf with that crew, man. And,
Thank you.
people see it. You know what I mean? And it's either you get down or you lay down, and I mean that in the sense of either you doing what I'm doing, or you're not getting booked the way I'm booked, or you're not getting
Yeah,
shows the way I'm getting. Not only that, I'm a motherfucking triple threat. I act, I do comedy, and I dance. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's Chris Brown in a nutshell. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Thank you, man.
you
Thank you.
you doing, I mean, you can't sing or nothing, but that's the sky's the limit though. You know what I mean? And
Thank you, man.
so,
Yeah,
I,
and I'm also learning and embracing more of who I am, and being comfortable in that dominance. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
I can't shape shift around other people based on what they doing or not doing. I gotta be me. I gotta do me 100%, 10 toes down. So just
Well, I
embracing
mean,
that, knowing who I am.
I always tell you, man, like, yo, if I'm one of them old heads that always, got something positive to say, I always hold you accountable too. You know what I mean? Because you are a leader. You know what I mean? And leaders recognize other leaders. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, you part of a flock. You a Orilla, but not a Orilla. You know what I mean? So I gotta recognize real, and when I see it, you know, we I salute you, and I'm always gonna be in your corner. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. You always have people that's rock solid in your corner that don't mean no ill will. That's 100% behind you because they love you and they care about you, bro. And you manage to keep those things in the perspective of where it's at. Like, yo, all right, this my elder. You know what I mean? He's saying something for a reason. You know what I mean? Oh, all right. And I'm only speaking for myself. Yeah, I gotta hear his mouth, but he ain't wrong about what he's saying. Even though I don't like hearing what he's saying, he ain't wrong
Yeah,
about what he's saying.
yeah. You still
I
gotta hear it.
mean,
Yeah,
he just talked too much, and I don't want to hear what he got to say right now
yeah.
because I'm
Right,
wrong. But
right.
and the shoe is on the same foot too. Like if
Yeah,
I can dish it out, but I learned so much from you as well. You know what I mean? So I'm always humble enough to say, yeah, you're right, I was wrong. And that's part of us growing as men. You know what I mean? How they say that iron sharpen iron. I got my old heads that's able to tell me, yo, you fucking up. You know what I mean? You ain't doing things the way you should be doing. And I acknowledge it and I accept it
yep,
and I lean toward doing the things that need to get done the right way. You know what I
yep.
mean?
That's it. That's it, man. That's a good point, brother. And the part you mentioned about leadership too. Part of me was running from that because like it's a great responsibility when you're a leader. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just all fun and games. Like, when people come to you for advice and for help and people lean on you, you gotta have a certain strength within yourself first. And I had to embrace it because this is who I was created to be. You know what I'm saying? So even like we went to a Mike Monday, and shout out to the one Mike squad. We was deep in that boy for sure. And just seeing how like certain people gravitate towards me for advice, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the comedy, because they see me go up, they see me killing it, you know what I'm saying. So they're like, yo, how'd you think about my set? Like, what you like? How are you? You know what I'm saying? Just giving out advice, and I don't take that lightly. You know what I'm saying? I take that responsibility with enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be able to share my experiences because I'm also soaking up game from vets. Speaking of, it was a vet there, Q So Crazy, and I'm watching him how he's moving and operating with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man. And then I went up right after him, and it's these moments I'm not scared of either. You feel me? I'm embracing it all, and I love it. I love that feeling of that pressure, that demand to perform. I like that, and that's what separates people. But just knowing what I'm built for, just learning what I'm built for, man. I'm thankful for it.
You know what, man? And that reminds me of back in the day. I used to do spoken word real heavy, and not only spoken word. I just used to perform a lot. You know what I mean? I used to sing a lot when I was in high school. I used to perform a lot. as far as spoken word. And when you want it, it's nothing gonna stop you. You know what I mean? When you want it, you soaking up like a sponge. You know what I'm saying? When you want it, you in it because you want it. You know what I mean? It's no
Yes, sir.
ulterior motives. You know, if
And
money's involved, it's gonna come, it's gonna go. But
yep,
if you want it for the love of it, for the passion of it, and this is why you in it, you're gonna get every bit of it you can get of it.
yep,
You know what I'm
yep.
saying? And I
Mm,
used to be like that. I used to watch people that I loved do they thing. It was this guy called Black Ice, and I loved the way he would just lay his words out. You know what I
mhm,
mean? And
mhm,
I was like, wow, I wish I can. Matter of fact, I don't even wish I can be like him.
mm.
I'm gonna be better than him. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So, and people start seeing it. People
yeah,
start
they do.
seeing the lion in me. You know what I mean? And once people recognize you, the alpha, they come to you for, hey, so what you? All right. So for real though, you
Yeah,
think that?
right.
You think that? And you sitting there like, nigga, I'm working on my own shit. But it's still that. All right, man. I got a responsibility to make sure
Yep.
if you're gonna be mommy, you're gonna be all right too. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Facts. Facts. Like I'm getting my own, but oh, you say you need? Yeah, I got you. You feel me? Yeah. And that's a pressure that you gotta handle as a leader because leaders are chosen. You feel me? Ain't nobody just waking up like, man, I want to lead some people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But somebody, everybody ain't built for it. You know what I
No,
mean?
not at
And
all.
that's the reality of it. Everybody is not built because pressure does. When they say pressure busts pipes, it definitely does. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Some people can't handle it. They
Yep.
have anxiety,
Yep.
or they want to be left alone. Don't
Yep.
talk to me. They get into arguments and fights
Yep.
because they don't have all the answers, and
Yep.
they trying to figure it out. And people don't recognize, but they see the potential in them, but they don't see the potential in themselves.
Hmm.
So those things, man, just come with time and
Yeah,
developing who you are and taking each year as a year of prosperity and growth and learning you're who you are.
that's good, OG.
I was just talking to my daughter, like I was over my mom's house, and funny thing about that is I'm able to sit with my mom and we just bust it up. We laugh, we joke, we talk all types of trash or whatever. And I find her very hilarious, and I'm just sitting there listening to her, and you know, she's really like my elder. My mom is like my go-to when it's like
Yeah,
any
OG.
she the OG, you know what I mean? So and she sitting there giving my daughter, first of all, my daughter's in from out of town. Shout out to Ziza. She's in from out of town. And she's there and she's just soaking up game from my mama. And just to watch it develop and watch it unfold. She's 17 years old, so she's really trying to figure out who she is and what she's doing in this world and where she's gonna go. And just listening to my mom bounce and the way she bounced with sarcasm, she bounced with laughter, she bounced with care, she bounced with concern, she bounced with love. And you get all those elements together and you like my my grandma crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But you heard the message because she's giving you game at the same time. And I sat there and I watched her maneuver. And when you see an elder do work, you pay attention. And just watching her just do her thing, man, like it's amazing to me. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, and that's the beauty of life and the cycle. You know how just it just trickles down. You know what I'm saying? And we live and we learn and we share. That's what we're
Yeah,
here for.
yeah. Malachi, man, I want to tell you something about my week, man. Like I got an invite to a wedding from my OG, like my real OG. I met him at a job, and I've been like his young boy ever since.
Mhm.
That's crazy because I'm talking about I'm somebody's young boy.
That's wild to even compute for sure. Yeah.
So he was married, and it was a bad divorce or whatever. So he's been one of those silent mask off watchers for a long time. Like he is, shout out to you, OG. You know who you are. But now he's in a position where he's found love, and as soon as he said he found love and he's getting married, man, I lit up because I'm so happy for him. And he's inviting me and DJ Touch to the wedding. Shout out to DJ Touch. DJ Touch is the motherfucking house. Shout out to DJ Touch. And he's inviting us to the wedding, and he's saying how he's learning how people who he thought were friends are not really excited for his uh his new path that he's going on. And I said to him, OG, it's not about them. If you happy and that's what makes you get up every morning and you okay, bump them. You know what I mean? He's like, you know what? He said, man, I was just worried about who's gonna show up and who not gonna show up, you know, but I had no doubt in my mind that you're coming. I say, look, man, I don't care if I have to call off of work. I will be there for everything. You know what I mean? And that's the least I can do for the tutelage he's given to me. You know what I mean? For the tools he been enabled for me to put in my tool shed
Yeah.
due to him. I can
Yep.
only reward him back by just standing there and watching his union.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
beautiful,
that's how my
man.
week been. I've been all smiles. I've been off since Friday,
Mm.
and I've been relaxing, taking in good positive energy.
Yep.
Like I said, my daughter's been here.
Beautiful.
My son, he ain't in school, and just having them hug and chill and play, and not necessarily play. You get what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you miss your sister. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So just for them to connect, and just because it's difficult.
Yeah.
I raised him here. Her mom raised her, in Philly. It just for them to have that time together to just build and connect together is essential. And it's very powerful. And this has been a great week, and
So you
I'm
you you on cloud nine for real?
yeah. I mean, because I'm family oriented. You know what I
Mm.
mean? For real, I am. I love being around family. I don't like no drama. I don't want you to feel like you're not accepted for whatever you are, who you are, and what you got going on. Do you? You know what I mean? Long as we cool. You know what I mean? Throw some music on. Let's get it popping. You know what I mean? Let's have a good time. Let's get some good energy, good food. You know what I mean? Some great libations. Let's do it. You know what I mean?
Let's let the good times roll. Yes, sir.
Good times roll. Let's do it.
And I love it, man. I love it. I'm
Yeah.
glad
So
to see it.
that's how my week been. You know what I mean? And we said we weren't gonna be here too long, man. We 19 minutes in already, going on
We
20
full
minutes, man. So
we
this is
full
what we gonna
episode.
do. You know what I mean? We gonna kick that motivational minute, and we're gonna say a little bit, bro, because we gotta let everybody get back to their Thanksgiving, bro.
Absolutely,
Got to.
man.
You,
Absolutely.
you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Let's do it.
What up, though? It's your boy Mask Off Malachi back for the third annual Thankful Mask Off episode. And I say it time and time again, man, but the key to life is gratitude. The key to life is being thankful for what you do have. Oftentimes, we so focused on what we don't have, we so focused on what we're working towards that we forget the now. We forget the moments that are happening right now in front of us. What did you do this month? What did you do this week? Even if it was bad, the process is happening. It's happening before your eyes. And you gotta give gratitude, give thanks for everything that you have. Even if you lost, we all went through stuff. But we made it through a pandemic. And it's 2 years out of that pandemic. And now we in another holiday season now. So look in your life to see what things you can be grateful for versus so focused on what you don't have because you'll always be chasing and you'll never experience the moment. Be thankful right.
That's super dope. Chasing, not replacing. You
Come
know what I
on,
mean?
man. Come on,
Yo,
man.
yo, I'm gonna tell you this, Malachi, man. Like this year has been a very, very interesting year. I've lost a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I could have been lost myself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, uh, my family could have been suffering a great loss, and
Yes, sir.
I went through a very, very traumatic situation this year, bro. And I
Mm-hmm.
thank you for being there for me
You're
and being
welcome.
the support for me, bro.
You're
Because
welcome.
you know what I'm talking about. You know
Yeah.
where I was at and what was going on,
Yeah.
and just to being able to get through that and some of the goals and the ambitions that I had for this
Mm-hmm.
year, I was able to come through and get them done, man. Like everybody knows that I was working in Flint, and just to have that experience where I was able to move from Flint and move back down to the D and work amongst um, my hometown. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? That took a lot of wear and tear off the
Mm-hmm.
vehicle, time and everything like that. You know what I mean? So living in the moment, man, and being grateful for the things that I can be grateful for, being
Yeah.
blessed and
Yeah.
acknowledging the blessings that I have. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
I'm living, I'm prospering, my family is beautiful. Everything is working to the spirit's favor, man, and I'm just completely thankful. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I hear your motivational minute, man. I do.
Good.
You know what I
Thank you,
mean?
man. Yeah, it's something I'm working on too because I can get in these modes of feeling overwhelmed, you know what I'm saying? Feeling anxious, feeling like I don't want to do some certain things, you know. Even when it comes to opportunities that I do love, there be certain parts of it that I don't want to necessarily deal with or do. But once you're grateful for it all, like once you appreciate it all, you it's so much easier now. You can lift the weight because you like, man, I'm grateful that I even gotta lift this. You know what I'm saying? Just being grateful for literally it all. And also trusting the process. Because the more you know that everything that we go through is gonna build us stronger, the better off you are. You know what I'm saying? But the more you try to fight your battles, I mean, yes, you have to fight, but fighting in the sense of resisting. You know what I'm saying? Like get what you need to get from it, learn what you need to learn from it, and allow it to push you to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? Versus dreading it, hating it, all that, and then you just glad you out of the battle. But what did you really gain from it? Did you grow now? So just take that pain, use that pain for your good. You know what I'm saying? Turn everything in for yourself and find ways to make it help, let it elevate you. And that's just what I've been on, man. Is mixing it all in, mixing the good with the bad, because life is balanced. You know what I'm saying? You one good thing happen, it's something bad that's right there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's two sides to every coin, but a lot of times we focus on that negative part when it's a positive right there that we just not looking at. You know what I'm saying? So it's all for us, all laid out for us.
I didn't know my beard was gonna turn out this way this year. You know what I mean? Like really.
Yeah, I see you on the lift. I see him a couple times you pulling that, and I'm like, man, he got a little limp on that boy, man.
Like, let me stop, man. Like, yo, I'm committed to say we out of here in 30. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna be here too long, man. So what I want to do is I want to do something different. I want to do some shout outs. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I want to change that and I say I want to do some thankfuls. You know what I mean? So let's do some shout outs. And these are thankfuls for pretty much everybody that's been rocking with us for 130 episodes. And if you haven't seen 130 episodes, thank you for rocking out with us. And we got more content coming,
More.
and we plug it away for us. So thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
I don't want to necessarily give individual shout outs, but all the guests that's been on recently, I want to
Yeah.
give a major shout out. You know, without you lately, there is no us. We really we really been plugging at it with the guests. And one of the
Yeah.
reasons why we've been doing that, one of the things Mask Off podcast likes to do is bring you information
Yep.
that you haven't known about,
Yep.
what you need to know about,
Mhm.
and what you should be a part of. So
Yep.
everybody that we've been hitting you with is for those three reasons. You need to know who these people are.
Yeah. They moving
because
and
they're
shaking,
going somewhere and they doing something.
or they
You
know
need to
something
know
that you.
what's going on with this individual because they got information that's pertinent to you,
Yep.
or you need to know what's going on in the future. So
Yes.
we'll be having more resources.
Hmm.
We'll just be doing a lot of other stuff,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Malachi, what you thankful for, bro?
Yeah. I'm thankful for. I am thankful for our guests again because they allow us to expand. You know what I'm saying? We and not only expand them, but expanding ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And our reach. Thankful for that. I'm thankful for our loyal subscribers and our loyal viewers. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, yeah. Loyal subscribers, our loyal viewers. Um, Thankful for the Planet Ant because that's how we launched this whole brand of Mask Off. Thankful for you, OG, for being there for me. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And as well as Jake and Dan. You know what I'm saying? Thankful for them guys. And thankful for the Ant as a community as well, because that community of artists just bringing people together, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. Like I wouldn't have met y'all without Planet Ant. You know what I'm saying? And me joining that farm team. You know, and now it just how it all cycles to being here. Thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my gifts. You know, this year has been really a year of gifts for me. You know what I'm saying? And stepping into those passions that I've been kind of scared of. So it's been a ride, and I'm grateful for it all, man. You know, man, I can't say enough, man. I'm just my life is really it's in a good spot, man. It's in a good spot, but it's also I could look at it in a bad way. You feel me? But I'm choosing to focus on that good, and so
That's
that's what
what's
I'm
up,
thankful
man.
for.
East side in this bitch.
I'm thankful for the East Side, man, and yeah, the city of Detroit overall, man, because I love the D, man. Detroit builds you up to a certain grit. It's a certain determination that comes that to make it out the D that you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a certain amount of hustle to come
Yo,
out of Detroit.
I've always said, man, I can go to any borough, any hood, any ghetto, and people will know I'm not from there, and I'm thorough where I'm at. As soon as I say I'm from the D, people already know what time it is. They back up. I don't know what that energy is, but they go, "Yo, where you from?" I say, "Yo, I'm from the D." You say it just like that, you got the G pass. Everybody know. Oh,
Man,
you from Detroit?
yeah.
What?
Oh, he's thorough. Like automatic.
Sure.
You come out of D, you automatically thorough for real. You know what I'm saying? And Detroit not having it no other way. If you not, you getting ran over. And you ain't gonna be trying to lead a city because you like, man, I'm scared.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so
you don't know until you figure it out. You get out there and try to make a way out of no way. You'll
that's for
figure
sure.
out. Hey, look, it's a big world out there. You
Man,
know what I'm saying? And
man.
you
And the big dogs eat first.
can't be afraid to get out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? And I said it, man. We ain't gonna be here too long. So while we here, we need to be thankful, brother. Definitely got to be thankful. And this is episode 130, my brother. And I just wanted to put this to the forefront. We ain't gonna be here too long. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your holidays.
Yep.
Kick it with
Much
everybody you want to kick it with.
much love,
Love
man.
on who you want to love with. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Remember, man, look over, kiss your loved ones and tell them, man, I thank you. I'm thankful for you.
Yes.
Let's get it.
Thank you for being a friend.